Let's do it.
And joining us now is David McCormick, who is a member of our Putnam County School Board. Of course, it is Putnam County School Board Appreciation Week, and if my memory serves me right and all of the data is correct, you have been on the Putnam County School Board since 2004?
Yes, sir.
Wow. So you are the longest standing member of
Yes,
the
sir.
Putnam County School Board.
2004.
So this will be your 20th year.
Been working on 20 years this year. Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Well, do you remember what got you involved to begin with 20 years ago?
Well, I grew up in Monterey, and I'd moved away, was gone for about 18 years, just moved back, and a lot of people in the community, Mr. Larry Medley was on the board at the time, and because of health issues, he was resigning, and they were looking for someone to step in, and I had several county commissioners come to me, a lot of people from the community, and said, hey, we'd like for you to step in. Would you be interested? Never had anything to do with politics before in my life. I had 2 children in school at the time, and I said, yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
And have enjoyed it ever since. I've not regretted a minute of it.
And here we are 20 years later.
Yeah.
So what keeps you coming back every 4 years?
Well, I'll tell you, I keep saying I would love to kind of back up and let some new blood come in, but nobody seems to want to run from the Monterey area. And we're a little unique in my district because I represent the commission districts 4 and 5.
Right.
So I represent Monterey and then down through this side of Cookeville. And so you have to represent both. So, when you make decisions and you vote on things, you're not saying, okay, I want this for Monterey or I want this for Cookeville, because I represent both of those folks, and they've all supported me throughout the years. So it's really unique in the way that I have to look at things and vote on things.
Well, that's awesome. Yeah. Because that is a different perspective. I mean,
it is.
Now you live in Monterey.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And how long you been living in Monterey?
Since 2004.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But I grew up there my whole life. I was born in Monterey and went to school in Monterey, and so I mean that's my home, that's my community.
Right.
But yet it's still Putnam County.
Yeah. Now, in 20 years on the school board, you've seen a lot of things happen here in the county.
Yes, we have.
Man, you've seen some major project renovations and just talk about some of those things that have been significant, because there really have been some big things happening. Yeah.
Well, I look back and in kind of preparing for this interview, I had no idea what you were going to ask.
Nor did I.
But looking back over the years, I mean, we came in and my goal was to try and get a new school for Monterey. I mean, we had a school that was already 50 years old, and wanted something new for the students to have up there, and 12 years later, we finally got one, but it took 12 years on the board of doing that. But, it wasn't just my decision, it was everybody's decision. And we have a board. I've worked with several of them, like you said, and some of them have been really good to work with. Others have been difficult to work with. Yeah. And I myself probably have been difficult to work with at times. But I enjoy it when, it's been good. A lot of changes, a lot of buildings. I've been in on a lot of the building projects and things like that. But, today's perspective is a lot different. Yeah. It's more about trying to reach out and get teachers. Yeah. We struggle with recruiting, and it's not just with teachers. In the public where I work, you can't get people. You can't get people to come and work for you. Right. You've got to offer things, and then getting those people to stay, retention. To me, that's our biggest opportunity right now, and our biggest obstacle in the school system is getting, recruiting, and retaining people so that we have because we have a lot of teachers retiring. Yeah. And we need to replace those, and teachers are a different it's a different culture.
Yeah.
You got to really enjoy what
Right.
you do. It's not just a job that you get paid for.
Yeah, gotta love it.
Yeah.
Gotta love it for sure.
Yeah, so I mean, that's the way I look at things now. We've got to focus on the HR part of it, and let's go out and recruit people, and we've got smaller districts that are stealing our people. Not just teachers, but from the central office down. Because they're paying more, they're offering them more because we can go get that experienced person. We may have to do the same kind of things.
Sure. Now tell us a bit about your experience, your professional background.
Oh my. Right out of high school, I started working with Walmart. Worked my way up to a store manager's position. Was with Walmart 29 years. Walmart kind of changed their perspective on things. So, I was in the early years and it was all about customer service.
Right, yeah.
When customer service started changing and going away, it kind of led me to say, hey, I want to go other avenues. So I've always been in the retail management, and I've worked for Hobby Lobby. I've worked for Sally Beauty Supply as a district manager, and now I'm running the general manager for the TA Express here in Cookeville, the new truck stop over on 111, and that's a great experience. I mean, meet lots of people.
I'm sure you do. Well, tell us about your family.
Well, I have 2 children. Of course, I have my wife, my main supporter. Kim is my wife, and we have been married since 1988.
Wow.
So we have 2 children. Kayla, and she has 3 children, so I have 3 grandchildren there, and then I have a son that we have 1 grandchild and 1 on the way.
All right.
So
Well,
I have
congratulations.
almost 5.
Yeah. I'm sure that probably keeps you pretty busy.
It does. It
Yeah.
does, and that's where we spend all of our extra time. I mean, we enjoy going to the lake. We have a pontoon boat. And we take all the kids and grandkids and let them ride tubes, and that's our enjoyment.
Yeah. So you've been on the school board for 20 years. How much longer do you see yourself on the school board?
I don't know. As if I could recruit someone to come in behind me and feel like could take the place, because you have to have people that will speak up.
Sure.
Not people that come in with an agenda,
Yeah.
but people that come in for the right reason, and that's taking care of the kids.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what we're all here for, and that's what keeps me coming back. Every decision that we make is not for me; it's for the children and of Putnam County. And when we make those decisions, people look at you. Well, you did that. No, I didn't. That's for the kids.
Yeah.
Nothing that I did.
Yeah. And one of the recurring themes, I think, as I've been able to talk to all the other board members, is how well you all respect each other. And if you disagree, you agree to disagree, but for the most part, you're able to get some stuff done.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the board we have right now, and you can watch the votes. We don't always vote on everything together, but if we don't, we respect that. And, whatever the decision is of the board is what we all respect.
Yeah.
And we have individually respect for each other, because each of us brings something different.
Right.
All of us have different jobs away from here, and we have different experiences to bring. And, some are involved more than others. And, right now I have a career going on that requires a lot of my time, but I still make time for the kids.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
Well, we certainly appreciate you and the job you've been doing on the Putnam County School Board for 20 years. And I know those folks in Monterey are loving you, because that school up there is pretty awesome. I mean, it is a beautiful facility, and it's
And a big shout out to the 2 principals up there. They're
Yeah.
great to work with. I love them.
David McCormick, school board member since 2004. We certainly appreciate you in this Putnam County School Board Appreciation Week. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.